evening, everyone. Today I'm going to share my screen with you with a very good, important topic that how can you give presentation in any situation and how you can do it. So there is a term by using your mental multiple intelligence. You can do it at any point of time. You are required to give, you know, uh, at instantly you have to give the PowerPoint presentation and how you can give it. So every human being have a multiple intelligence, right? So what is multiple intelligence? This term is given by the Howard Gardner. Okay, so there are so many type of intelligence we have. We can use to make any PPT, right? So we can give our powerful presentation by doing this, right? So we, what are the things we have inbuilt in us, right? I'm talking about in us what we have, how we can use our intelligence to do many work easily. Like we have linguistic intelligence, kinesthetic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, logical mathematical intelligence, musical intelligence, naturalist intelligence, and visual intelligence. These theories is given by Gardner multiple intelligence theory, right? So Gardner has given there are so many things he has given. There are different types of intelligence. So what is linguistic intelligence? How we can find it out that we have linguistic intelligence? Like if we are very good in reading or writing or memorizing the words or the dates, right? Or we have a skillful in oration or persuasive speaking, we have very good speaking skills, then it means that we have a linguistic intelligence, right? Which is very required nowadays. Okay, now next one is kinesthetic intelligence. People who are very good at physical activities like doing, playing, making things, good at sports, right? So this include kinesthetic intelligence. Okay, and then the next one is interpersonal intelligence. What is it about interpersonal? Then some person are very emotional. They care about the people feelings. They do good things and even give you the good advices. So, and you can communicate with them easily, very nicely. So those person having this skill, it is very good interpersonal intelligence, right? So we have different kind of intelligence in us. So these three are this. And now moving to the next one, which is for intrapersonal intelligence. What does it mean? That you want to prefer to work alone. You don't want anyone. You want you yourself to do any work, right? You are good in understanding their own emotions and having high motivation to reach your goal. So this is a very good thing. Intrapersonal intelligence, that you are very motivated towards doing your work. Right. Now moving to the logical mathematical intelligence, there are people who have very good mind in mathematics. They can do a calculation in a very less time, right? So they are very good in the math, chess, computer, because it is totally related to the calculation. They are very good in calculations. They are very good in analyzing the things. They are very good with the numbers. They can play with the numbers anytime. If you give them, they will just quickly add it and do it. Now the next one is musical intelligence. What is it? Higher sensibility to sound. They can recognize the different kind of a sounds they have. They like it, and this is it. And how and enjoy the listening to music. Easily learn how to play any kind of instrument. They can even, you can say, quickly learn the musical tones. And the next one is naturalist intelligence, high sensitivity to nature and place within it. Okay, they like to be in a nature. They like nature, natural things. Enjoy activities outside, good interacting with the animals or birds like that. Okay, so we can say naturalist to them. Visual intelligence, they are very good at doing visual things or mentally manipulating object, have good sense of a direction, strong visual memory, we called it visual intelligence. So I told you different kind of a intelligence we can have it. You can recognize that how many types of uh, intelligence you have. Basically, you have. Do you think that you have linguistic, kinesthetic, interpersonal, or intrapersonal, or logical, mathematical intelligence, musical intelligence, naturalist intelligence, or visual intelligence? Find it out what you have. Okay. Now I have given you the examples also. Now what you have to do, you have to present your name in any form of a graphic, digital art, script, or numerical through an object, right? So see, My name is Pooja, and how many ways I have used to, write my name, as you can see. So this is the way. I have given one more example, Aarti. So how you can write it, Aarti. Uh, you can write RT or 1820, or you can show the puja thali, or you can, you can show anything, whatever, you know. So yes, in digital age, we think that Google is our Baba. Thank you for everything I search. You give me unconditional sea of information. But yes, the teachers, which they are also very, very important for us, for giving us knowledge, right? I think therefore I am. What does it mean? For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. So you think that this is a fair exam? No, you cannot give one question to everybody. You have, if you have to find it out, let's suppose I'm a teacher, right? So if I have to find it out which student is good in musical intelligence, visual intelligence, linguistic, interpersonal, so I cannot give same question to every one of them, right? We have to find it out what kind of intelligence a person is having. According to them, we have to give the work, right? And we have to find it out so that we can even, this will help to find our goal, that this is very good for us, so we will do that. Okay. Why do these children sometimes behave like this? Now here we are talking about the children, why they were doing like this. As you can see in the picture, sometimes they are feeling sleepy, sometimes they are enjoying, sometimes they just throw the paper, sometimes they just talking, and the teacher is yelling on the students that what you are doing, but still they are, why they are behaving like this. So Howard Gardner, he is a Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner was the son of a Jewish refugee from a Nazi Germany. He was studious child who loved to read and developed into the gifted pianist. He retained a lifelong passion for music that contributed to his tree conception of human cognitive capacity. Okay, so this was an introduction about Howard Gardner. What he said: I want my children to understand the world, but not just because the world is fascinating and the human mind is curious. I want them to understand it so that they will be positioned to make it better place. Okay, so this is said by the Howard Gardner, who is a professor of cognition and education at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. Now we talk about intelligence. What is intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to solve the problems or create the products that are valued by the culture also. Okay, this theory is given by the Harvard Gardner. There are multiple books which challenging the traditional theory of intelligence, where the focus is one single general intelligence. Gardner believed that all human beings have multiple intelligence in varying amount. He claims that each individual has different type of a intellectual profile, and these intelligence can be learned throughout the life, are located in a different part of the brain, which can be either independently or together. Further, these intelligence can be nurtured and strengthened, or it can be ignored and weakened. Gardner states that we can improve the education system by addressing the multiple intelligence of our students. So, as you can see, multiple intelligence wonders the world. Each individual can be intelligent in their own way. Each human can have a special talent or intelligence that make them unique and special. This theory opened people's eyes to shortcomings of the IQ test and make other similar assessments. Okay, so these are the you know intelligence we have. So every individual is intelligent in their own way, so you have to find it out in which way you are intelligent. Are you body way smart, or people smart, word view smart, logic smart, nature smart, self smart, or picture smart? Okay, so intelligence, ability or abilities to acquire and use the knowledge for solving and adapting to the world. So verbal linguistic. So what are the example of verbal linguistic? If you are very good in verbal or linguistic, then you can be a teacher or lawyer or a journalist. If you are the people who learn best through the language, including speaking, writing, reading, and listening, they are able to verbalize or in writing by explaining, convincing, expressing themselves. If you are word smart, then what are the activities you can do? Letter writing, discussing, debate, telling jokes, reading, writing words, book reporting, creative writing, storytelling, and speaking. Now come to the logical mathematical. If you are, then what are the things you can do? You can be a programmer, you can be a accountant, you can be an engineer. So people who learn best through the numbers, reasoning, and problem solving, they are able to create, manipulate visual, and create mental pictures for many perspectives. Number smart people, what are the activities we can do? The students who are number smart, what are the activities we can do? Analyzing, logical games, we can do numbers, outlining patterns, problem solving, reasoning, rational thinking, scientific thinking, and strategizing. Okay, how can students work upon their logic? What are the things we can do for them? Exploring their skills by solving numerical puzzles, practicing the sequencing, structuring activities with specific tools, learning concept in a dual-sided base. For example, parts to the whole and whole to the parts. For example, telegraph, right? An exercise for logical mathematical learning. What are they? The sentence in the box have to be arranged in a chronological order. It's kind of a game we can do. Okay. Now, this is a solution of it. If you're able to solve it without seeing the answer, you can do it, please. Then check your answer. If you are good in a visual special intelligence, what are the thing you can do? You can do, drawing, building, design, maze, puzzles, looking at the picture, imagining, and you can be architect, aviator, and sculpture. Picture smart people, give one the ability to manipulate and create mental image in order to solve the problem. Can be in the form of written or oral description or discussion. Right? Their skill include puzzle building, reading, understanding chart, and graph writing. How can students work upon their visual special skills? So we can give the practicing activities like map reading, plotting for the studying topographies, color mixing and matching game, picture storytelling and activities. Now come to the musical rhythmatic intelligence. Singers, actors, musician you can become if you are good in it. If you are musical intelligence, you are able to become. So you can able to be, perceive, discriminate, transform, express kind of a musical form. How can student work upon their musical skills? By writing, singing, poetry, and musical, learn to play and musical instrument, work with beats, right? Body kinesthetic intelligence people, what they can be athletes, they can be gymnasts, they can be dancers. People who learn through best through the physical activity, they are able to manipulate and control object as well as they express their ideas through movements. So what are the activity you can do with them? Acting, collections, demonstration, experiments, gymnastic, and field trips. Intrapersonal, so it means that you are self-smart. Okay, so what you can be? You can be a researcher, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be novelist, right? Intrapersonal, how well you know yourself. Okay, people who learn best through the metacognitive practices, just getting in touch with the feelings and self-motivation, they're able to concentrate and be mindful. Okay, self-smart people means it is ability to understand one's own feeling and motivations, ability to self-reflect and be aware of inner state of being, take up suitable career like researcher and theorist. Okay, you can be a philosopher. Now come to the interpersonal. Those people who are interpersonal, people smart. They have lots of friends. They are counselor, they are politician, they are salesperson, they are teachers. Okay, people who learn best through the interaction with other people, they are able to create synergy in a room by being aware of the feelings and motives of others. So now come to the naturalist, as we have already discussed. Naturalist intelligence people, they love to work with a nerd, they want to be in a nature, farmer, botanist, and environmentalist. People who learn best through their interaction with the life environment, they see the stubble meaning and patterns in nature and the world around them. Now come to the nature smart people. They study outside, they're smelling, seeing, touching, tasting, observing natural phenomena. Okay, how can students work upon their naturalistic skills? Practice activity like gardening, raising pets, social service for animal, taking tour, educational tour you can take to them, exploration of natural plants and seeds, observation of the sky, light, stars, and typical phenomena with telescope. Now we have done all the thing. Now you have to find it out, the student whom you are teaching, or the person you are, which kind of a person you are, and what kind of intelligence you have. Okay, you have to find it out. That if you are teaching someone, you have to tell them that this kind of intelligence you have, why don't you why don't you put effort on it, right? So the student will aware of it, and they will work on it so they can achieve their goal, okay, in a right order. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you like it. Somewhere in all of us is the power, so you have to change the world, and we have to find it out what we have. Thank you. So I hope you liked it, and if you liked it, then please comment and like, hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.